Menstrual cycle, on average, is a process of 28 days. It is divided into two halves or subcycles that are described as ovarian and uterine cycle. Ovarian cycle being the first half of the cycle and uterine being the second half of the cycle. During the ovarian cycle, we have, this is the ovarian cycle, and it is caused by FSH. FSH is a follicle stimulating hormone that is secreted by the anterior pituitary gland, and it begins, and the primordial cells, which are a single oocytes, are in groups, and it's surrounded by follicles. From here, a smaller group will be chosen, and these will become the primary follicles. The primary follicles then develop in size and number into the development of thecal and granulosa cells. Thecal and granulosa cells produce progesterone and some estrogen, and from here they keep developing and they form secondary follicles. The secondary follicles continue to develop until they reach the tertiary follicle, and at the tertiary follicle, when it pushes up against the ovarian wall and enzymes break down the wall of the follicle, I should have said this first. And before this happens, an LH surge leads to the breaking down of the ovarian wall, and this is where the oocyte will be released into the fallopian tube. The leftover granulosa cells form the corpus luteum, and the corpus luteum, which is made of these cells, produces the progesterone and some of the estrogen. By producing progesterone, it prevents LH from being secreted, and without LH, the corpus luteum will not remain stable, so it disintegrates. And because of disintegration of this, progesterone, as you can see, decreases in level of hormone. So the menstrual cycle comes to an end, but since progesterone is no longer secreted, anterior pituitary gland is not being inhibited, and therefore without this inhibition, it can reset the process and do it again for another 20 days.